everybody. Thank you for joining the stream. Can you hear me? Can we have confirmation that the microphone is working? And we can start going through a lot of stuff today. At least I can see that the sound should be on. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Having a nice midweek going? Ready for some action? Excellent, excellent. So let's wait a little bit while more people are joining in. Let's give it a few minutes. I'll also post this over here. And we'll go over what is going to happen with fight nights, at least in the short term. Look into a lot of cool stuff today. We've opened a bunch of countries, a lot of small countries in preparation for opening the game in larger areas of the world or larger countries. Uh, we've opened the countries only on Google, so we are going to open up step by step, so that is exciting. Um, what else? We can talk a little bit about the recent issues and fixes with matchmaking. You can ask some questions. I can answer the best that I can. Um, how's everybody been enjoying the patch so far and the new units? Everybody got the Righteous Defenders and those OP healers? So a little bit about the setup this week. Um, this week we have a very simple, very straightforward setup, but it is here to highlight, in my opinion, very cool and very important feature, which I hope will be explored even further with the new units and new changes coming forward. It's the families of units, so or different types of units. So if back in the day Beast would first rip through your dogs very happily. Now what we have is a very docile beasts, at least when looking at your own animals. Of course, they will still as viciously as ever tear apart any opposing beasts. Hi, G JSM is the tag. Yeah, we're gonna start rolling soon. Uh, a bit of a update or the information. I suppose we have been waiting for people for quite some time now. So a bit about the Fight Night 8. Fight Night 8 was the first Fight Night. We started trying the streaming format, having people be able to send the tags live, and see the matches play out live, so you can see whether you win, lose immediately, all of that good stuff. I do have and we do collect the pre-registrations ahead of time so that we do have enough opponents to play against. The Fight Night 8, I'm going to send out consolation credits to everybody who didn't manage to, whom I didn't roll against on the stream, because I'm not able to put in so much time as to go through uh, so many applications manually recording and making the videos. So this is a new way if you want to make sure that you get to participate, you get the chance to win free gems. You should come and visit the stream, and we will roll up against. We can do the first games, absolutely. So let's let's open the admin panel and prepare for the first match. So I need to check what was my. And now we're going to find the first opponent. There we go. Submit. All right, and whom are we fighting against? Let's check that as well. Borneo Death Woolly. So, the match is ready. Not all of the units have the skill points, so let's see how the first contender does. So over here we have up against us a bunch of towers, a very nice defense, and blocked by the plague bearers. The bees got eliminated super fast and easy. They got stuck, and while we managed to destroy almost everything else, definitely the Death Knights were too much to handle for the alpha pack. So they wasn't so much alpha after all. Uh, let's send some gems to Mr. Bornir. Born. How do you pronounce that? Bornir? There we go. Enjoy the gems, and we can take the next. Pretty nice, brings the new dynamics. Thank you very much, Oli. But it's quite expensive to gather them and upgrade them to useful, but healing unit was about time to implement. That's true. We didn't really have much in the way of healing except the paladin. And that one was even more expensive than the Valkyr. And then we have Volgods, uh, KY92. And let's set up Volgods for the next fight. All right. From defeat, let's see, to victory or death. Volgods has also very nice death ball of roots and sun towers, sun spires. I guess the skin of the crystal spire. All right, Mr. Volgods with another win, and let's find. Let's find and send some gems. Absolutely. Has it updated my PFP? I was trying to fix it before the stream, but it only seems to have updated in weird places. I tried to try my squad with a few changes. Well, you do have time to upgrade. There is and change the setup, and next one is Mikkel Myers. Michael Myers. Always fun to try to read stuff. All right. Let's Michael Myers up next, and let's see how he will do. A bit of a different way of blockading my poor beasts. They have to run around the wall this time around. The heal bot, or the blessed bot actually, does manage to come for the rescue, resurrects the dogs, and just like that, a rush and a victory. So it's 2-1, what it seems. Let's see how we do next, but first to Michael Myers. We're gonna send some gems for participating. I'm doing pretty well. It wasn't too far from a victory. Here we go, 50 gems. Then we have Mr. Yari. Let's see. There's a lot of talk from Yari. Yari is saying that he definitely will crush my build, crush my setup, and we definitely are going to put this to the test. These bold words, this brazen challenge, one could say. The fight is prepped, and let's see if we get another victory screen. And Mighty Boo rushes forward, blocks all of the beasts. All of the dogs die instantaneously. I get frozen in space, stunned by faceless knights, and defeated. Very well played, Yari. Very well played. I don't know how you even make these amazing builds. Let's send some. There we go. Yeah, this time around it's a little bit lower level, not so mega powered. But let's see if this is too easy, we can always bump up the difficulty level. Alright, who is next? The Battle Legion is next, and let's set that up. This would be so great if you would have a little bit more time to look at the army before they would bash each other's face in. But let's see. Elshkopf is up next. This seems to be a very so I guess now every single build coming from the chat is going to be 3 towers and some sort of roots in the middle. Perhaps we'll need to come up with some way of ramping this properly and let's see how many towers will Mr. Eskil have. So I think that 3 towers was the maximum that people have so far sent out. But let's see. Assassins are, I think they're level 8. I'll check. Or 9. Alright. Oh, they're level 10. Assassins are level 10. But we could bump at least one of these two. A little larger number. Oh, this is not prepared. This is just some random random civilian army, but don't even need to feel bad because you do not lose the points anymore, or at least for now, though it definitely will change at least for the top rank. So that is something perhaps that that is not known yet. We have Oxley next. Let's try how well we fare against Oxley. Game is set. Oxley went for a more traditional approach with reliance on Death Knight resurrecting a whole bunch of units. Didn't work so well. Obviously our dogs were pretty vicious, and especially with the 2 mega beasts chomping away, It's pretty tough. There is one cool and now, yes, I got reconnected back. That's good. Sassian's level 15 must be too strong. Yeah, not sure about that. You just put the wall like a couple of matches ago. In my opinion, I'd suggest a boom bot at the front. It would destroy the enemy's front line or prevent boom bots. Well, actually, we could switch it up and we could move it like this to take the to take the. Not to say that actually there is all that much of a problem with bombs from people. So but who's next? Who's next? So we just had Oxley. Oxley. I think that was all of the chat so far. No, I just scrolled past like 10 people at least. Oh, I'm bad today. Uh, Mr. Oli is up next. Let's set up that match. Oh, it was Adno, right. Marlon Ravat is next, so I guess it is Mr. Ravat. A familiar, very familiar player. And let's see how we do against Rawat. Rush again with a very traditional and strong, normally traditionally and very strong rush composition, but it's very hard to jump through the big beasts. The initial power needs to be so great in the first hit, so to say, that it's very challenging to push through that. But that is 50 gems for Rawat. And Greenfoot is up next. Let's see how Greenfoot 5, Master of Wiki, and Reddit, and probably the most active person on Discord for the last at least year. Let's see. Ooh, there was zero. What a sneaky bomb! It went right through. It went right through. Wow. Dodge the dogs and that was a defeat, and it could have the bomb almost nabbed the one of the untamed beasts, one of the alpha wolves. Oh, that was a fun match. And oh no, 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 that's Wrong, wrong place. This is weird. My admin is not finding players for some reason. Do I still find? I'll just, I won't redo the match, but I'll just see if I can still. Yep. Uh, okay. I will need to send the rewards later because for some reason I can't connect to the admin panel properly, or there's some issue over there. Mikkel Myers already played. Yanis MC is up next. Let's go and set that match. Alright. Yanis MS rushing in. Very nice block, but I think that it's just not almost. It was almost enough. It was almost enough. And actually, in the couple of matches, especially the couple of matches that I've played while preparing this, wow. And I thought that that I'm going to win. I was already giving a victory speech about how the defense looked good but got overwhelmed. This is exactly the sort of proverb about, splitting the uh, hide of an unkilled. Well, I mean, in this case, it was actually killed werewolf, but or bear or whatever. Another defeat, but a much tighter one. Look at that. I can find Yanis though. I don't know why Greenfoot couldn't be found. But gem sent to Yanis. Yanis, I used my normal build, which does have towers, but it's optimized. But it isn't optimized to counter. Yeah, it definitely wasn't optimized to counter, but it still plays quite well into just slowing and blocking the beasts down long enough that you can burn them. They the dogs aren't the main thing. There is no support of Death Knight, which could turn them into skeletons at basically 100% conversion rate, and in this sense, the blessed bombots, they just aren't as effective as some other resurrection units would have been. So definitely worked out really well. it. The attacker buff is going to be removed next Monday. Ricardo is next, if I'm correct. I will definitely do one change for the next week's stream, and that is having a different way of submitting these player tags. I can't follow the stream as well as I could last time because I need to be checking the chat or the scrolling back in the chat a lot more, and that is not very good. But the match has been set against Ricardo. Let's spin and see how we'll do. Mr. Boomer ties up the beast quite well. We can see that they are chomping through the opposition quite well. There just wasn't enough firepower. Maybe if there were a couple of boom bots at the back to sort of tie up the beasts and then explode or something like that. But to Ricardo the spoils. And 50. There we go. Yeah, actually the Death Knight sometimes does, sometimes. If I missed Nox, can you repost your tag? Alex Vendaria is up next. And yeah. Vendaria. Let's see how we do up against Vendaria. Vendaria has a nice stack straight in the center. The towers managed to create a very nice kill zone and easy wipe up. And also the one thing that I do like to mention is that I really like the new changes or the changes to the where do we have our I'm so far away. There we go. Earth Elemental. It's really nice with the new immunities to doesn't it show anywhere? That's strange. Interesting. Strong but slow unit that splits into multiple more agile elementals on death. But over there, right under Earth Elemental and Nature, you can see that it has some immunities as well. So it is not affected by the elemental damage. So it does become a really effective tank. And let's send some gems to Vendaria before I forget. I actually should do that always first. Be very, very disappointing if I would have forgot. Was the attacker buff even officially confirmed? Daft Woolly. It will change, but it is not changed yet. Even though some people have been reporting that it has been changed, but that is not the case. It's changing next week. Anthony Hughes. Anthony Hugh. Great game, good fun. Thank you very much, Anthony. Leith the Real. Cool. Oh, nice. Adrian Kukalas and hello, Leech, I suppose. But now we're going to go up against Adrian. What does Adrian have for us this time? I do recognize the tag. I've seen it so many times that I definitely should remember even the name, but I'll do Kuko. Of course, Adrian Kukalas. I hope I pronounce it even somewhat correctly, the name. It is not easy. Oh, slight technical problems with me moving half of the screen somewhere else. Uh, but let's set up the next fight. And yes, and we can get out of the elemental stuff. Give it a spin and see how Adrian does. Oh, look at that. My the bigger dogges managed to avoid the plague. That didn't help them very much. The plague bearers with their icy towers managed to make short work out of them. And send some gems to Adrian. And now, this one is going to be a special one. This one is going. This is not one of the players. No. This is somebody that you have seen many times on Discord. One of the most active people from our company on Discord, and that is Demund. And he, as a member of Traplight, torch bearer of customer support and well-being of all the players, the person who plays the most in the company. Let's see how he does. The match is set. Will Demund make quick work out of the Alpha Pack? He rushes in with the dogges. The dogs are in a... Is this a dog fighting? Can we get in trouble for this? Almost managed to kill one of the bigger werewolves, but just not enough. Just not enough to seal the deal and wipe out even one of the werewolves. But let's set up a new match. And who will it be? Andre, I already won. I used boombots. Andre was a efficient player, absolutely. The true challenge is to win without boombots. Very true. Uh, the attacker buff was an issue. The attacker buff was an issue. The top three players at one point all had 100% win rate against each other without changing their setups. It's either been fixed or reduced. Well, I mean, it is being fixed, but it still needs to be implemented. You could use a freeze trap instead of boombots. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Just registered for fight night, but I got in. Bogey, it would make you can make sure that your army gets played if you put it down into the chat. I will pick it up from there. Um, your IDs in the settings menu. It isn't your name. All IDs are four. Yes, all IDs are four symbols long. You can see them in the menus. You're absolutely correct. Um, Human is the next one that I can see in the chat, according to my. There we go. And Diamond. Diamond is up next. Let's see how Diamond did. Diamond the Thunder Keeper sits in the corner, waiting for my beautiful, beautiful assassin who managed to get himself killed immediately. The Beast was trying his best, but the corner builds are quite tough. That's why, after initial tests that I did before today, before the stream, I did play at around at rank 11, so it was at around 2000 plus rating. I did some matches, and definitely the biggest issue have been the corner builds, and that's why the assassin's over there. But a well protected corner build definitely doesn't have any problems against me. Some gems for Mr. Diamond, and let's see who else. Beast has a lot of health at the later level. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's very very true. The Earth Elemental often comes in clutch for Swarm by just defeating the stragglers. It does, and the issue with the Earth Elemental, or the good part about the Earth Elemental, is that it has such a long staying power. You first kill the first guy, it splits into parts. It takes units some time to retarget, some time to kill, and still they can't leave because again there is a split. So um, it definitely can buy you a couple of seconds, and in a sense, even a second or a millisecond can count if that's the time when your army didn't move out and now you just got hit by a catapult and something nasty happened. Uh, the often come, oh, right. Greenfoot 5, I made it to 3 earlier when I wasn't watching. Greenfoot pushing to number 1 at number 5 right now, or well, the situation is lives in the chat. Uh, Gilneas is up next. Yeah, so basically I'm reading the comments so late. Definitely need to improve on the comment reading for the next time. But let's set up a game for Mr. Gilneas. And let's make sure that yes. All right. Gilneas. This is a fun build. Bombs. It has everything. It has bombs. It has crystal towers. It has walls. It has roots. Damn, I want to see it. I want to see it again. One more time. This was super fun. I need to remove the at. Yes. Okay. Okay. So what do we have? What do we have here? So, oh, the bombs are even waiting for the assassins. That's super cool. Yeah. There you go, Gildas. I'm gonna break the rules. I'm gonna send 400 gems instead of 300 for the winning because it was fun. It was fun and funny. There was an idea. I love that uh, the assassins in the corners, they had their own compartments with their own personal bomb just waiting for them. Excellent, excellent. Wait, did it actually win the second time around? What? Is it possible? Oh wait. This is the third time I'm running the same match. But this is what could it have? Oh, is it because did it just smash up so wow. So the first one was lucky, but actually after that it just crushed it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The first, I mean, I still give the win, but that was a very risky play from Gilneas, and it did pay off. That was super cool. Really enjoyed that one. Uh, oh, and B Boggy is up next. Let's go check about. I missed that. I missed that completely. Yes, yes, yes. I want to make more blessed bot builds. Reviving the beast now. That's yes. But uh, let's go for the next. For the next contender, we have Mr. W House. We House. And let's see what We House has cooked up for us. Ooh, so many raids. A lot of damage up front if they manage to connect. The beasts are dying. The blessed bot dies before. Very good damage. I would say that if there was fire, if there was fire, would be dead. All of my stuff would be dead. I mean, of course, there is no fire attacks yet, but might come. But let's send some gems to. There we go. Yep, beast cannot be stunned or mind controlled. That is correct. Green food. Um, Dome K. Then my setup will get killed. Let's see about that. I have not played against your setup. I think. I think that I've missed a bunch of people though. Oh, yes. Right, Lishi the Real with another challenge. I have a feeling that there might be difficult to get to the actual pre-registered people. But to be fair, there are 27 people who've pre-registered. Let's see, what can we do about that? That is strange. I can't seem to find some of the. Oh, wait a second. Is it? No. For some reason, the admin panel doesn't find some of the players. I can still match up against them, like Greenfoot 5 for example, but I can't look at their profiles. That is strange and weird, but let's see. Yes, so the QOO, or Lishi the Real, Lich the Real, pushing up against my beasts and doesn't look very good for me. I wonder. It must be something to do with the hot fixes that we're doing because Greenfoot 5, QO, I can't find them. They're ghosts. I can make the match against them, but I can't find them in the admin panel right now. I'm sure that they'll get fixed very soon. But basically, uh, that means that you and Greenfoot 5 are not going to get the gems now. I've marked you down on a separate document and I will send you the stuff later. So, not to worry. Hello, Alex Finger. Nice name. And Dome K with another challenge. Let's see. Can we find Dome K? Yes, Zekrom. Dome K is Zekrom. And let's see how we do. Ooh, some bombs and mind controlling. The block is trying to hold the beasts. And it is just out of range of the towers. Now one of the beasts got it closer, but the second beast is just way too far. Oh, the freezing is saving. Ah, the beasts were strong, but the evil frost. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's send some gems to Zekrom. And hey, Dome K, I do remember, Dome K was saying that most likely gonna lose. I see defeat, you see victory. And most likely if you reload the game, you will see gems. Well, actually, absolutely you will see gems. Greenfoot 5, I think AE is critical to delay the UBs and then you need a backline to deal with them. True. Untamed beasts are very, very strong. They're very fast. They have a lot of hit points. Um, and they're so much stronger now. If before it required so much setup and you couldn't really have anything close by. And actually, one tactic with with two beasts, and then the previous challenge that had two beasts. One tactic of defeating the challenge was just putting something simple and small so in the middle, so they just run towards each other and beat the crap out of the other one. So I wish all good luck to beat the setup from Dome K. Time to set something on Dark Thorian. I do have to say about the alt play, and one of my favorite fight nights has been with Greenfoot 5's alt account, where it was tough setup, and most of it was, if not everything, was level 15. And I was running around the office and showing it to everybody, just how much you can do by optimal placing. It's amazing. Escal the White, it'd be cool to see Valkyrie attached to one of the beasts. The tether range is very long. It wouldn't be attacked as long as you had the beast follow a bomb initially. Mmm, true. Taking out dogs. Maybe it would. I do want to make that. Probably not for the next week because we've done beasts, and the previous time the beasts were only a couple of weeks ago. So something new is going to be next week. And if you have some cool suggestions, some cool setups, ideas, thoughts, do send them to me. And maybe your setup is going to be up here next week, and we can all look and judge and see how well we do. Uh, has you fought me already, Timon? Yes, Timon, I did fight you. The Untamed Beast actually seems strong for the first time. Well, there is a lot of synergy, and I'm not sure if in if it doesn't have a place in, let's say, a swarm build nowadays. I mean, of course, the with the swarm especially, the arcane blades are so great. Just being able to teleport over things, and that gap closer is so great. It defeats a lot of the slowdown mechanics, which is always nice. The UBs don't have all, or actually, I only have one tome per unit, and not all the units even have tomes. So it's not fully optimized as it could be, uh, but so Dome K, we've played you already. All right, and Greenfoot 5 with an alt now. Let's see if Darkthonian. I don't remember how did it go, but we are going to see how. Oh no, not there. How well will it do? And and let's see that it is the correct. Yes, it is. And let's see. Oh, oh, it's even a level 1 wizard. Oh, nice, nice, nice blocks. The idea was really cool, and it actually almost worked out. Taking over the taking over the assassins, that would have been that would have been huge. I think some of them didn't get caught. The freezing also, the freezing has been really great in this fight, and also perhaps freezing with bots. No, maybe, but it was nice. It was nice, and basically everything else died, and huge chunks were taken out of the untamed beasts. Let's send some Gemarinos to Darkthonian. Yeah, and also only 15 army power, that's true. Alright, let's try Andre's alt. I'm going to stream still for an hour, so I think that we have plenty of time for everybody, and probably even get to dip into the yet to dip into the pre-registration pool, even though I think that a lot of them have been played out already. Let's see. Yeah, there's plenty of people have. Let's see. Who do we have? Yes, this Volgod double S. Um, right. Actually, I'm gonna pour myself some tea. Right. Volgod's up next, and let's see how that goes. Oh, the levels are pretty good. The setup, quite safe. Could have we done it? I mean, it is 50 gems right there, but I want to see if it was possible to go over. I would say that it is possible, or it would have been possible to succeed with this build. Maybe if the freezes would have landed into better spaces, and yeah, the assassins totally flanked out and annihilated. A valiant attempt, though. Valiant attempt, and we have ill Simon. I hope that you're only figuratively ill. Oh no, that's not where I wanted to go. There we go, and Simon. Let's see how Simon does. Simon comes in with a lot of firepower and a plow. Simon definitely didn't mess around and comes in with the fastest, with the absolutely quickest and the most efficient win of the day. Just 4 bombs and a wagon to just take out the trash and like no off the cliff. I mean, we are up in the mountains. that was a fun victory. Quick but fun. I did like it. And there we go. And here's some gems. Cake increase army cap from 16 to 20. That is not happening at least now. Let's see in the future. Might be that kind of thing would need a larger field. Not sure if that is even possible. Okay, then my setup will get killed. No, it didn't get killed. Maybe write down tags on piece of paper when they appear in chat. Well, the thing is that I basically can just copy paste into the admin tool or wherever. I don't need the piece of paper to write them down, but there's quite a lot of manual stuff I still need to do with setting up the match and then also doing the post-match stuff. So it's very easy to lose track of where you are going. Uh, Need to automate the queuing a lot better, but we are working on that already. There is some changes coming. So this event will definitely grow, and we will have a lot better way of handling applications and also matches and also showing the matches. Flaming Galaxy, only with 13 army power. Let's see. 13 army power is bold. It is bold. But Flaming Galaxy, with that kind of name, is nothing but bold. Boldness is just the name of the dude. Um, Apocalypse is the character's name. And let's see how. We'll let go. And it's totally wrong. I don't know even who that person is. Yes, because I need to press the button instead of just copy pasting into the field. That would help, perhaps. But Apocalypse. Russian beast gets stopped, get mowed down by 2 towers. Easy win, easy gems. Not really much to say about the style. I mean, this definitely was one of those very safe, very sure victories, bringing them points back home, so to say. Let's see, I'm so far behind on the comments. Second time you lose. It's too late to join the event. Wham. No, you can still send your tag. Only 13 power flaming. only, only 13 he needs. So it seems. Is Blessed Bot going to be reworked? Specifically, its targeting triggers for exploding. It will detonate at first corpse found, even if 50 corpses are slightly in front of it, making it useless. That is an issue. That is an issue. I have noticed that as well because I've been playing around or been trying to play around with Blessed Bot myself. Uh, it definitely would be cool if it had some minimum amount of units at which it would trigger, not just for one unit. Not sure how that could be done, but definitely is something that I will take back to the designers and something that we have talked already before. So absolutely. I actually want to spin with my 13 power army at around 3,000 trophies. Quite often, a lot of the units just get killed when placed into the wrong corner. How many actually matches happen so that several units get destroyed without actually doing anything, and then you can still win? It all depends. It's not all units or all not all army slots are utilized to full potential in every fight that you have. Of course, or of course in this case, when you get to see the army beforehand and you get to plan out and change up stuff, then it's a lot easier to fix it. Aimer or C up next. All right, all right. Let's see. Match is set up, and what's the name of the account? Aimer. Aimer is up next. Let's spin for Aimer. A very mixed force. Zerg force. One of the beasts is super low. The revive came in. One of the beasts is down. The Aimer still has both of his main units successfully tanking, healing, and I think there was in the end, if I saw correctly, there was Paladin, Death Knight, and was it a dog or was it a skeleton that was still beating on the untamed beast? But that was a very convincing victory, even though I guess towards the end it was very tight. It is not an easy thing to defeat two very high level beasts face to face with just Death Knight and Paladin, but it can be done. So, James Wend. Who am? How can I join this event? Put your ID. Yes, people have sent the instructions, and who am is up next. How do you join? You put in your tag, and you face consequences. Hang on, did I? Lord Ulthar. Oh, I do like the name. Very similar to my own nickname. Alright, Lord Ulthar up next. Let's spin. Lord Ulthar with Faceless Knights, with one tower, Spite Knights, a lot of staying power, a lot of blocking. Even though this time around the beasts stayed around, they didn't get frozen, but solid enough units, Spite Knights, some others with proper protection, hold the beast long enough to get the job done. the dogs, like if they could have sort of ran a little bit further and sort of maybe maybe I'll try it next time around. Can I take part to the event? Zerkom, you don't. Okay, Zerkom. We've played against you and you won. I sent you gems. All should be good. Um, Damn, I don't want. I don't beat number one. Gonna have to switch to non-mythic squad. One more alt. Well, let's check that out. No boombots or spires. That's pretty cool. There is. Send some gems to Ulthar first. There. And so no boombots or spires. Let's see. Lord Darkstone. Oh, but there's plenty of mind control. So just taking all of the dogs and making sure that they bite the right target. Very close, very close. That was very nice try. What do you have to say? And Emer, we've played Emer already. When we're getting a ladder, well, there is the season pass, but if you mean resettable ladder and if you mean uh, sort of visible ranking, that is definitely a cool idea and something that we would like to put into the game when still have a lot of cool stuff to put in. Well, I mean, it is among things that we want and are going to be adding into the game at some point. Way for you guys to see and compare yourself against others. But when and how, that that is not something that I have details for right now. Manual spinning Greenfoot. And yes, we've played against the WUM. We played the Flaming Galaxy, yes. Um, Piercing thrower with attack jumping to another unit X times. And then we have Owen with another challenge. set up the match. All right. That is mega towers. Skyscraper city. Oh. Oh, that was so close. That was interesting. I want to see it again. I want to see it again. I want to see if it again gets resurrected and then if it if it can get one hit in, because I think that they're they're far. The towers are well placed. Uh, the towers are well placed, but maybe it is possible to reach them. I wanna. So okay, the first ones explode and kill. Oh, it only took half of the hit points. Right, and now everything gets resurrected. Really nice setup, but wow, that was almost 70% of hit points returned back to the untamed beast. Well, that was a beautiful victory by Ovian. Some new walls are slowing stuff. It's not easy to beat. Wham! You got my normal build. I got. Oh, so there was a different build. Well, let's check that one out. Um, let's check that out. This is the same build. I'm pretty sure this is the same one. Yeah. Could you make a casual mode where everyone has the same level on their cards? Um, it actually would be a extremely competitive tournament mode. I mean, I think that Clash Royale has some limit, for example, on the card on the cards that you're able to use in a tournament. We don't have any tournament structure inside the game, so if we do, I don't know how would we approach it and make it. Eskill the White with a fun build against Alpha Pack. Well, fun builds are always welcome. Fun build is always cool to see. Let's try it out. So, Eskill the White with the fun build. Ooh. So, so it's a plow. this is this is oh, this is nice. This is one against two, but with a healer. This is beautiful. Will the plague bearers manage to pull? No, they just can't pull them off. They out heal two beasts. Almost. Almost out healed the two beasts. Wow. Wow, that was cool. That was mega cool. Aimer is number one. We've played against Aimer. Aimer, congratulations on being number one, and also on. I think that Aimer won. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he won the fight night as well. DK doesn't seem that powerful against this army. Look, I'm facing armies that beat me now. I've stopped using my barrier monk. Yeah, the DKs are not by themselves are not great against this. One or two swings and all the skeletons die, and it's not the greatest. Something beefy and sustained damage. I mean, crystal spires are great. Not the most fun victory, but the most sure victory for sure. The Legion. Let's see. Is there some? Ooh, Dread Knight. Another out. Actually, super high damage. That was one of the closest games. Absolutely. Very. The one thing about the Untamed Beasts, and of course, like why this challenge was a little bit more difficult than um, would have been otherwise, because the only source of percentual damage right now in the game is Ember Fiend. So once the tomes which give fire attacks to units make their comeback, it would be a lot easier to deal with these beefy guys. But right now, and especially, well, I mean, the fire doesn't work against the earth elemental, but against Untamed Beast works really, really well actually. Was Ralin in Fight Night? I don't think that we've spun against Ralin yet. Uh, the Spires had freeze tomes. Yep, felt that. Yeah, the freezing trap really did well against the well I mean Lord Ulthar did well with the freezing trap. I agree. Oh, Aimer lost. Okay. Ah, Aimer, switched my deck for Fight Night. All right, all right, all right, all right. Now that you're a number one spot, you want to try the. Okay, 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 okay. Let's see if after switching to the Fight Night build, and what kind of a build. Number one spot, I think the number one spot should have a really cool build. I like the plows. With a bunch of diseased, untamed beasts. Yeah, I'm very much behind, or I was behind. Now actually I've caught up. I've caught up, and yeah, now Mr. Aimer managed to win. That was pretty cool. Um, if I've missed somebody, because right now it looks to me, or at least according to my attempts, I've played against everybody in the chat. If somebody is still in the chat, or somebody is in the chat and has seen somebody that posted but I have not played against them, can you repost the tag so that I can play against them? Okay, all right. Let's. All right, now we got Nox. Yes, we have not played against Nox yet. And the Earth Elemental goes down fast. The mind control units. Yeah, once those bees get closer to those soft flesh tentacles, they all get ripped up, and the mind corruptor is no more. Also, Nox is another account that I can't access with admin panel. Interesting. The Battle Legion with more of. Played against Remain, so let's see. I've played again. This has been. I've played against this setup. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Oli. The it the untamed beasts change so that they're not mind controllable, and you do need to stop and kill them instead of just taking over. All right. Tim Din. Tim ja kappa. Yes. Let's roll. I wonder if there is freezing tome on something. At least there's massive. Wow, that was massive damage on the untamed beast. Very nice win, Mr. Tim. Mr. Tim with the win and 300 gems, which is always nice. Deft Wooly, just get that season pass already. The banner, nerves. Yeah, no problem, no problem. But I did play against, and it played out exactly the same way. So it, I think that I might have even played it twice or spent it twice. But very good damage. Almost managed to clear it, but then did get choked on just raw amount of HP on the untamed beasts. Yeah, I agree, Eskel. The 2-on-1 and grossly out leveled. I mean, they were doing more than twice the damage, but the healing power of Valkyries cannot be underestimated. And I don't remember what level were the Valkyries, but I doubt they're very high level either. All right. Oh. I'm not sure if that was the intended purpose, but oh, wow. That was nice. That was nice stalling, but at some point the boombot just came back and brought all of the beasts. Oh, now I can see that it's just replaying. Ah, that was super fun. Zappo79, you don't need to pre-register. Pre-registering just is basically if I would run out of once I run out of people in the chat, I can pick something and play against that. But as long as stuff is coming from the chat, that's what I'm gonna do. We definitely can set you up with a fight. Yes, can set you up with the fight. All dad, all ready to fight, and let's see. That actually We'll probably do quite well. Let's see. Let's see how good of a rest do we get. The dogs come in, but there's just not enough. Not enough. Maybe if actually if they would have managed to kill one of the beasts, and then it could get resurrected. But here's some gems for Mr. Aldad. You're welcome. At least it's not super. Please make the season pass free to play again with 500 gems. No, I don't think that we're going to do that. TT for the win. Oh yeah. And Leonard Berg with another challenge. Mm, let's see. Solomir. All right. Salumir with a very traditional quarter build. So traditional you don't even see what he has. At least a spire, some nest, and Death Knight Paladin I see. Barrier Monk, which is not that good in this against my army. Ooh. No. No, no. That would have been too good if the frost would have stayed for much longer. Very valiant attempt, Solomir, and here are some gems. There we go. All right. So question, what's the health percentage on the Blessed Bombot Resurrected unit? Um, I believe that it is based on um, the level of the unit. How the higher the level, the higher the percentage of the resurrected unit's health. But what is the exact ratio? I don't have that information, but I can look it up for the next time, or I can put that information out. Perhaps even on Discord would be better so that it doesn't get lost. I'll make a note out of checking what are the exact mechanics with the blessed bot. feature to in and export deck via strings or something similar would be nice. This has been talked about, Aimer. This definitely has been talked about, and we do want to be able to save, share, and then in general modify the builds better. Of course, in which way and how that might be implemented. And this is not something that we're currently making. So again, this might not happen. This might happen in a different way. It's a very it's still under question, even though it is something that many of us do feel that would be very good to have indeed. Thankful. Let's see. All right, Amer. I'll see your action with the mega wall. Uh, let's get out of here. Spin. Holding actually extremely well. Absolutely, yeah. No problem. When will the roadmap be updated? I will try to update it tomorrow actually. The truth is that it's been so hectic that I just plain out forgot to update it, even though of course that is not something that should happen. But yeah, I'll get to updating it and make sure that the stuff is up to date in the format that it should be in. We are getting close to 8 o'clock, and we've been spinning for 2 hours. It's been quite a while. I'm going to close the Fight Night pre-registration form as well. There were 33 responses. I think that we've played against at least half of the people that pre-registered. I did check at the tags, and a lot of you guys which pre-registered were watching the stream and did get to participate. We had some very effective builds. We had some extremely fun builds, uh, and hopefully next time we will have even more fun. Uh, how is work going still with the quarantine? Uh, Work continues. Many of us, well, all of us are working from home. We don't have anybody at the office right now. Uh, it does pose some challenges, well, mainly because of people's personal lives, because they need to take care of their families, and a lot of things just don't work in the same way. And of course, it is taxing us for everybody else to sit at home for months on end. So hopefully something like this helps you guys out, as it also does help me to talk to some people other than my awesome cat on the background. We do talk to each other on Hangouts, and those that's how all the meetings are done. But of course, brunt of the time you are working by yourself, alone with yourself, and but we're staying positive, staying strong, and working hard to bring the new updates and changes. Uh, will there be ranking list in the future? Yes, we do want to have several ways of telling who is the top dog and in what area and in what field. Um, this is really nice. Like I mean, the questions are nice to answer, and definitely should maybe you should start like maybe the next stream there's going to be like first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes just for the questions, and then we're gonna start spinning. It's a lot easier to also answer the questions as they come. You read them and answer without needing to copy paste and do all the admin panel manipulations. Thank you, Aimer. I enjoyed this immensely as well. I'm going to close the stream now. Thank you guys very much for submitting, being with me this evening. Uh, send comments either here or in Discord or in private if you think that there's something to improve or you have some ideas. Do give me a shout out. Um, yeah, and we'll talk to you soon later, and also definitely we'll have another one of these events next week. Goodbye.